My boyfriend stole my necklace and gifted it to his sister. Original post, September 27th, 2024. Serious advice needed because I am lost. I, female, have been with my boyfriend, I'll call him Adam, for almost a year now. I met him through my master's degree in the UK. When I was a sophomore in college, I had a long-term boyfriend, who I'll call Kyle, who took his own life. We were together for 3 years, and I would never wish the pain of losing someone like that on my worst enemy. When we started college, Kyle gifted me a locket with the word most engraved on the back of it. It was our thing. It meant he loved me most. Sappy, but it was ours. Since his passing, this has been my most valuable possession, and I do not go anywhere without it. It is my last piece of Kyle. After finishing my degree and struggling the entire time, I decided that I needed to get out of town where everything happened and decided to study my master's degree in the UK, which is where I met Adam. He was the first person I have allowed myself to love since losing Kyle, and I really have loved our relationship up until this. If it is true, I will never be able to forgive him. Adam has always been insecure of Kyle, asking hypothetical questions like, if Kyle was still alive, would I be with him? And what I prefer about him over Kyle, etc., etc. This is such a chat red flags. This is the biggest red flag I've ever seen in my entire life. That is the most disgusting thing in the world. When someone has like a dead loved one, you respect them and don't even ask these questions. Like, it should be a given that you would not be with this person if Kyle was still alive. Like, you should be not necessarily thankful, but you should show him respect for the fact that, like, oh, if he were here, I would not be with this person right now. I usually dodge the questions and never give him an answer, as I don't condone these types of questions and don't want to feed into it. We have also had to have several conversations regarding Adam talking badly about Kyle. He also dislikes if I post about Kyle on his birthday or death anniversary or have hard days. He sees this as I don't love him and I'm still hung up on Kyle. I'm almost kind of like, girl, if you stayed with this guy after this, like, that's a little on you, bro. These flags don't get redder. How did you see these and not think, huh, maybe I should leave him? No matter how many years that passed and how much I love Adam, Kyle was my first and his love was cut short. He was also my best friend. I will mourn his life forever, even if I have moved on romantically. He knows how much this necklace from Kyle means to me and how devastated I've been the last 2 weeks, frantically searching our apartment for it. I took a shower one day and set the necklace in the same place I always do. When I came out of the shower, it was gone, and Adam swears he has no idea where it is, and it must have fallen somewhere and got lost. I have been beside myself, spent nights in tears over losing this. Adam has a sister who we will call Jane. Jane recently celebrated her 21st birthday. I am in her Snapchat private story where she posted the beautiful locket her big brother got for her special day. It was the same locket. I know it because it has the same engraving on the back. I don't know how Adam explained that one, but he must have somehow. Me and Jane are not particularly close, and this isn't something I feel I can just confront her about casually. I also feel silly bringing it up to Adam in case it isn't the same locket, and I am just going insane and looking for excuses because I was careless and lost it. Girl. Okay, let's make up the hypothetical that this isn't the same locket. You're telling me your boyfriend gifted the same locket that he absolutely hates, that his girlfriend's ex-lover gave to her. He got the same locket for his sister. If that's the case, you have a bigger problem on your hands, which is maybe he's in love with his sister. I don't see where else Adam would have got this locket, as it was made for me by a small business back in the States. She was local to Kyle and I, and her work has always been my favorite. Advice on how to ask Adam about this. I know if I do, he'll deny it either way, and this locket means the world to me. I need it back. Thanks. Bro, you don't even need to ask him about it. This entire stream was a shitty men's sandwich. Yeah, that's a great way to put it, Cree, honestly. Here's what I would do, bro. I would reach out to Jane and just be like, hey, I wouldn't even tell her like the importance of the necklace. I would be like, hey, the necklace that you posted on your private story is my necklace that your brother stole from me. I would just say it like that. Would you mind if I bought the necklace from you, even if necessary, right? It sounds like it's valuable enough to her that she should be willing to buy it from her if necessary. I would like to buy this necklace from you so that I can have it back and confront your brother about it and be like, hey, I would appreciate it if you don't mention this to your brother. I think priority number one is get the necklace back. Stars would have to align for this to not be the same locket, bro. You need to operate as if this is the locket, because it 99.999% chance it actually is. Get the locket, confront Adam. No matter what happens at the confrontation, break up with him. I do not know why you are still with this man. He is absolute dog shit. If Jane doesn't believe her, she can show pictures of her years before so she knows what Adam did. Yeah, that's a good point. She has to have pictures of this locket. it. Relevant comments. OOP should reach out to Adam's sister and explain about the locket situation and break up with Adam. OOP, I don't intend to stay with my boyfriend. I just need to figure out a way to make sure I get the necklace back. OOP on needing it to end the relationship and move her things out. OOP, the relationship will definitely be done. It's just tricky. We share an apartment. His name is on the lease and he is from the UK and I'm an American. Working out the best way around it so I don't become homeless and trying to scrape together enough for a trip home for a while. Commenter, can I ask, what are your thoughts on his red flag behaviors being jealous of a person who died prematurely? It seems like it didn't occur to you that those are massive red flags before the necklace theft. OOP, I have noticed there are red flags. I guess I have just excused them as Adam is the first person I found myself having those feelings for again. Also, we share an apartment. He is the name on the lease because he is from the UK and I am from the States. I'm also a student, trying to scrape together enough money to go back home for a while. I know it's a stupid reason to stay in a disrespectful relationship, but this is a foreign country and I'm mostly alone here. Commenter, if he denies it, tell him to produce the receipt or bank statement from the purchase. If he claims he paid cash, ask him what jewelry store or site he bought it from. Reach out to them to see if they've ever sold something like that. No, I don't even, this is stupid. She needs to get the necklace first and then confront him, bro. Don't be like, oh, wee woo, please give me the necklace back that I know you're salty about. Because you know what toxic men are gonna do? They're gonna make sure you don't get that locket back. Go to the sister, please. If I read this update and she doesn't do that, I'm going to scream. Update October 17th, 2024. Almost 3 weeks after the original post. A day or two after the initial post, I confronted Adam about the locket. Dumb, but okay. He claimed he did not know what I was talking about, and he couldn't believe I could be as cold as to accuse him of this. When asked for receipts or any proof that the locket was not the same as mine, he couldn't produce any and got angry and stormed out of our apartment. He came back that night, tried to gaslight me into believing I was the one who created a problem out of nothing, and even that the necklace he got his sister had no engraving whatsoever. Unlucky for him, I had contacted his mom while he was away, stated that I had misplaced my locket, and was wondering if it had accidentally been taken home by Adam when he was visiting. She got back to me pretty quickly saying that she had found my necklace on her daughter Jane's present pile stacked away in a corner. She said that she would return the necklace to me as soon as possible and that herself or Jane must have mistaken it for one of her presents and put it back on the pile. She promised me that she would keep a hold of it in her room until she got the chance to return it. Bro, drive over there and get it. Like, who are they gonna trust? Their son or the girlfriend that he could easily say, like, she's crazy, she's trying to manipulate? Like, W mom, but I just really don't fuck with OP's order of operations here. Immediately after I had confirmation that Adam's mom had the locket, I booked the cheapest flight home I could find and asked his mom for a lift to the airport. That way she could return the necklace. She agreed, and after that, I sat planning exactly how I would tell Adam that we were breaking up. I didn't need him to admit to stealing the necklace. The fact that I had enough doubt in my mind that I knew he had taken it was enough for me to know that this relationship was going nowhere. I just wanted my necklace back. I stayed with Adam until my flight, which was about a week ago. I let him and his mom drive me to the airport. I left a note breaking up with him, telling him that my friends would be by to pick up my stuff and move it between their flats. I took a leave of absence from uni until I work out where I'm going to stay when I get back to the UK, and have contacted my landlord about taking my name off the lease. When Adam's mom gave me back my necklace, his face was priceless. He looked like a deer in the headlights. He was also so angry, but he couldn't show it in front of his mom. His sister Jane hadn't once questioned the missing necklace, and it's been about 2 weeks now. I doubt she will ever notice. She's rather spoiled. I'm glad to update that I am safe. I am back home with my necklace from Kyle. I'm just home from visiting with his grave, telling him this entire story and laughing about it. It reminded me that I should update and probably hold higher standards in men for myself. I mean, I'm glad she got the necklace, bro, but like, you were playing with fire there. Getting an important necklace back literally right before you're about to dip? Nah, couldn't be me, bro.